the webinars are every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right, for the record. So I don't know what happened last time and why the date and everything changed. But just to let you know, the webinar will always be Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if something weird happens, you know it's something weird happening. Now tonight I am going to be talking about marketing on social media and obviously doing Tripwire offers. I was going to do something else. However, I am going to hold off on a lot of things because I have some other things that I'm going to be doing here very, very soon that will benefit you probably a little bit more than what I could possibly offer you tonight. Can you all see my screen on the webinar? Can you see my screen? Want to make sure someone, yes, cool. All right, so I got some other things, but I am going to share with you basically everything that there is to know, and everything that I know that has helped me to create the results that I've created in my business. Now, obviously, this is open to anyone, regardless of what company you're in. So don't let the check here or the company name intimidate you, because I can show you a lot of different pictures from me getting recognition from different network marketing companies. However, I just kind of grabbed the first picture that I found to kind of show you this, to kind of validate what I'm going to be saying tonight. But don't let that intimidate you. This is for everybody, and I wanted to really do something to give back to the people that have been following me, my community of followers that have been with me for a couple years, and for you guys that are on my list to really pour out and to really give you some content to really show you and share with you how to build your business. Because I've kind of took a break, an extended break from training for a while because I had a lot of things going on, and during that break, I noticed that there's a lot of fluff and crap out there. Honestly, they're not really giving you content that you deserve. So every Monday going forward, I talked about this last week. We came up with the name. It's going to be I Am Phenom Live, or Internet Marketing Phenom Live. We changed the Facebook group name to reflect that, Internet Marketing Phenom Live, because if you define what a phenom is a person that you will want to be, right? It's an exceptional person. It's an extraordinary marketer, right? And I want to teach you guys how to be phenoms in the internet marketing realm, because that's what I'm good at. Also, this is going to be free to the general public. Now, what I am going to do for Facebook, I am going to stream these once or twice per month, probably once per month on my fan page. So for you guys that are watching this on Facebook, you will be able to get one free stream live on Facebook, right? The rest you will have to be registered and be inside of our community to get the other streams and the recordings or what have you that we will be doing with this. I have a lot of other cool stuff coming down the pipeline, such as, you know, like I said, we have a Facebook community, we have tools coming, we have a place where you'll be able to access all the recordings and what have you. All of that stuff will be available in the near future. But for you guys that want to get on the update list that may be watching this on Facebook, you can go to coachwithreginald.com. Again, go to coachwithreginald.com. This is my form of group coaching where, again, I will share with you all the strategies that I personally implemented in my business. This is not me guessing and anything like that. These are real strategies that I have personally implemented in my business and that I do every single day on a constant basis to be able to get me and yield me the results that I'm getting. Now, obviously, I can charge you for this, but I'm going to give it to you for free tonight. So if you're on Facebook and you're watching this webinar for free, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, okay? Since I am going to be training you for the next 90 minutes, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor and that you share this webinar on your page, this live stream. Just hit the share button, share it on your wall, say, hey, you know, we're learning how to market online, or whatever the title of whatever I put on Facebook, and just share it, right? I'll help me out by spreading word because we want to get as many people as possible on this to be able to get this content. No, I'm not pitching any MLMs or anything like that on the end, so you don't have to worry about me pitching an MLM. But share this to your friends, right? For me, giving to you, I'm going to ask that you help me out, again, by spreading the word and sharing this with people that you think that may be interested in hearing about what we have to talk about here tonight. So, again, my name is Reginald Stinson. I'm the founder of an organization called the Union of Prosperity. Union of Prosperity is a community. It's also a company, a software development company. Started to make money niche, and we kind of expanded and grew beyond that. I've been in the industry since 2006. Earned well over $1 million something in the last couple of years in this industry. Helped create a lot of success stories as well. But you know, that's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna try to speed up the process with that. But my story was not peachy and rosy the entire time. I struggled like most people did when I got into the industry. I didn't have the proper mentorship or guidance to be able to be successful. So it took me a while to figure things out, and I had to figure them out on my own. But I was determined and hungry to make it happen, because the life that we were living was not a life that I was comfortable with. It was not a life that I was pleased with, and it was not a life that I wanted to bring a family into, or keep my family into, for that matter, because we got married a couple years prior to me getting into this industry. So this industry was my way out. Even though I struggled in the beginning, I did okay, but I still struggled, jumped from company to company, trying to define who I was in the industry and trying to find something that worked for me. But in 2013 is when we had our first six-figure year in network marketing. From there, we've been earning six figures plus ever since then, and really rocking it out. But one thing that I've mastered as it pertains to the industry is having a skill set, right? This may be familiar to a lot of you guys, and I'm going to share with you. Not only am I going to give you a PowerPoint here tonight, but I'm also going to take you live on the screen to show you exactly how to do some of the things that I'm talking about tonight. Because again, I want you all to leave this webinar full so that you can go out and apply what's being taught tonight immediately, because it's all about implementation. You know, it's one thing having knowledge, but if you're not going out to implement what I'm teaching, then guess what? Your knowledge is not of any use for you. So the necessary skills that you must have in order for you to be successful in the home-based business or network marketing space is you have to get good at prospecting. And in order for you to get good at prospecting, or to get good at telling your story, or in order for you to become a visionary for that matter, you have to daily digest personal development, ladies and gentlemen. Personal development is essential to the longevity of your business and the longevity of your success in network marketing. And again, if you're watching this on Facebook, please hit the share button and share this on your wall. Make sure that you subscribe to my fan page or my business page, because I will be doing things like this every single week, giving you content to help you build your business. Now, back to this. You must be good at prospecting. You must be good at telling your story. All right? In order for you to develop skills, you have to be on webinars like this. It is mandatory. It's not many people that are doing webinars of this nature, especially for free. Or it's not many people in the industry in itself that are actually taking personal development seriously. You hear it all the time. You're probably like, well, I don't need that, or whatever. I hear it all the time, blah, blah, blah. Okay? You know, some people just kind of blow it off, and they just think that, you know, leaders just be saying that just to say it. But the reality is, if you people that are not taking personal development seriously, I guarantee your income in your business is a mere reflection of you not taking personal development seriously. You're not reading the right books, or maybe you're not reading enough books for that matter, right? You have to make it a part of your daily regimen every single day to do some type or some form of personal development. That's going to help you to not only develop prospecting skills, to not only get good at telling your story, not telling your story for 30 minutes. You may want to have a 30-minute or a 10-minute story, but you also want to get good at telling a 2-minute story or a 60-second story, because your story is that bridge that's going to connect you to the prospects that you're talking to. It's going to put you probably at their level. It's going to help you meet people where they are so that you can bring people up to where you are, right? All right, to bring them up where they are, okay, or where they're currently at to where you are, right? But you have to meet people where they are, right? And in order for you to do that, sometimes you have to connect with people through you telling your story. And the thing about storytelling is some people think that their story really has to be, again, this extravagant story of me, you know, being homeless, eating popcorn in my car every night, and now I'm making six-figure income. You know, that may not be your story in the beginning, but whatever your story is, whether it's big or small, and if you're getting any type of result, if you're having any level of progress in your business, it is your duty to start telling people about what's happening in your life and what's happening in your business. Because through you doing that, you're going to be able to connect with a whole lot more people. People in this day and age are looking for real folk, right? You're looking for real folk. There's so many people that are lying about different things online, right? Are lying about different things in the industry. Or you see all these people that, you know, make it seem like everything is all easy, or you had everything good, you know, from the jump, right? But people want to connect with real people. And if you show that you are a real person and that you are a genuine person, right? And through telling your story is what's going to create more sales for you than anything else that you could possibly do in your business, right? Because facts give people the facts about whatever it is about the business, but whether or not the person will say I can do this or not is going to be determined based on your story that you tell to them, right? It's based on the story that you tell. Now, you also must be a visionary. I kind of talked about this last week, right? You have to have vision. You know, the Bible, I don't know if the Bible said this or not, but you hear there's a man without vision. I'm paraphrasing. If you don't have vision, you will perish, essentially. Because if you don't have vision, that means you have no direction. And if you don't have any direction, you don't know where the heck you're going. And if you don't know what the heck, where the heck you are going, you're going to be all over the place. All right? And if you're all over the place, that means that your results in your business are going to be very inconsistent. You have to zone in on where it is. Well, first of all, you have to zone in on who you're targeting, right? Once you zone in on who you're targeting, who your target market is, right? Then you have to zone and focus in on how you're going to target them, right? How you're going to put together a plan of action that's going to go after those specific group of people that you are targeting, right? Also, in addition to that, right? What is your vision for the next 5 years? Your vision for the next 90 days in your business? What is your daily method of operation? What is your plan of action? What are you going to implement? What are your goals, right? You should know. You should have your whole business plan mapped out on where you desire to be for the next 12 months, or at least for the next 90 days, right? You should know what you expect or what you desire to happen in your business in the next 90 days. If not, you are winging it, right? And sometimes you have to share that vision with people, because people gravitate to people that have vision. Because if people have vision, that means they know exactly what they want, and they know exactly where they're going. And if I am lost and if I am broke, then I want to follow somebody that knows where they're going. I don't want to be following somebody that don't know where the heck they're going, okay? Because I'm already lost. So you're going to get me even more lost than what I was previously if you don't have vision, okay? You got to get good at selling whatever your product or service is. And again, it's all about personal development here. But a business is not a business just because you want to recruit someone. You have to move products or services to make money. Again, that comes back to what I said earlier in the conversation, right? It's all about personal development, okay? The company trainings or what have you will only give you so much information, right, to get you going. But in order for you to really learn how to connect with people, you know, to learn, you know, the words that sell and all of those type of things, is it all boils down to personal development. And you got to learn how to move products. You don't have to mainly focus on moving product, right, if you want to move product. I see a lot of people every single day on my Facebook wall, and I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today about this, is that sometimes looking at stuff on Facebook, it disgusts me, you know, and I'm not going to say it disgusts me in a way to where, you know, I'm about to vomit or whatever, but I'm just kind of saddened in a way by the stuff that people are doing, right? So many people are lost because they have no idea how to market their product. If you want people to buy from you, you have to give people a reason to buy. Just because you say it's good does not mean that people are going to buy it, right? You have to know which pressure points to hit in order to get people to take a certain level of action to buy your product. Just because you're posting a before and after picture or whatever doesn't mean that people are going to buy, right? Especially when you're talking about health and wellness. This is one of the biggest struggles that most people have, especially in the health and wellness niche, because people think, well, because people are overweight and I'm posting a before and after picture, they're going to automatically buy my product. That's not true. Most people that are overweight know they're overweight. Most people that are overweight don't care that they're overweight, okay? They don't care, right? Trust me, I've done events and I heard people, yeah, I know it's bad for me and it got my blood pressure up or whatever, but I'm not going to do it because this and that and the other, right? Some people just don't care, but you have to give them a reason to buy. Why should you buy, right? And how I get people to buy, or how I got those people to buy, I say, hey, I had a heart attack before I was 30 years old, and I was not expecting it. And I have a long life to live, and you never know, right? You never know, when something like that can happen. Sometimes we think, we have all the time in the world to get it right, in regards to our health, right? But this product can help you, okay, to help you to avoid, some of those things, health issues that you may occur if you're not taking the product. Have you ever, okay, this is for the people that are in health and wellness, have you ever ate food and after you eat food you feel tired, right? That's most people on here, right? You ate food and then after you ate whatever you ate, you feel like you need to go to sleep. It's not because the food is good, right? Some people think, well, but, I'm stuffed, I ate too much food. Or they think, well, the food was banging, now I need to go to sleep. The reason why you're sleepy and tired after you eat is because something in that food is not good for you. All the processed stuff and chemicals or what have you inside of that food is not good for you. So what if you can continue to eat that food that's bad for you, that's contaminating you with this and that and the other, and be able to take this product and clean it out and be able to feel great? Would that make more sense to you? Would that make sense to you? Right? I just helped you all out. This in the product. So you got to learn how to move product, and you got to hit the pressure points of people, right? Pressure points. What's going to get people to act? What's going to get people to take action? Not because they're overweight, right? Because everybody knows that. Or not because they're broke, right? But what can this do for me? That's what people want to know. It's great that it worked for you, but what can it do for me? Recruiting. Most people are horrible at recruiting because they recruit based on what they see now as opposed to what they saw in the beginning. Boom. This is a revelation for a lot of you guys that's watching this. Because when you join whatever company you joined, when you first joined it, you were so excited nobody could tell you nothing, right? They call it ignorance on fire, okay? You're talking to everybody about your product or service. That is when you are most excited about your product or service when you first join, right, for whatever reason. That initial high, right, you probably would never see that again, okay? It's just like, that initial adrenaline rush from when you experience something for the first time, right? That is the highest peak that you are in your business, right? But now you've been in your business 90 days or 6 months, right? And you may not be where you want to be right now. So now, things are beginning to slow down for you, and you recruit based on the results you don't see in your business as opposed to what you saw in the beginning, which means that what you saw in the beginning before you joined wasn't the fact that, hey, I had results, but you probably joined that business based on what you believe that business to do for you in the future, right? You joined what you believe that business can do for your future, not for what that business is doing for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to shift your mindset, and even if you're not having results in your business right now, you cannot dwell or focus on what's happening now in your business. You have to be a futuristic marketer, right? A futuristic marketer. You have to focus on what you desire your future to be, and if you believe that whatever company you're currently in is still the vehicle to be able to make that happen, that's what you should focus on. What you believe that business would do for you and how it would change your future. Not how things are now, not how broke I am now, not the fact that my car just got repossessed. Trust me, I've been in this situation before, and that is the most difficult thing to do sometimes, especially when you live a life that's jacked up, right? In 2006, 2009 or whatever, my life or our life was pretty much jacked up. I'm going to speak personally for my personal stuff, right? It was jacked up. I had cars repossessed. It had the people, I don't even know what you call these people, but the people come on my job and repossess my car. The most embarrassing thing I ever had to experience in my life, all right? One of the most embarrassing things I experienced in my life, right? People coming on my job to repossess the car, having to make payment arrangements every single month, right? Because we couldn't afford to pay all the bills, okay? Excuse me. Having to do all that. And if I kept focusing on that, at first I was focusing on all the negativity around me, right? But if I kept focusing on that, I would not be talking to you right now, right? Someone told me that you cannot focus on where you are now. You have to focus on where you are going to be in the future. So even though things are jacked up for you now, this is only a temporary situation. This is only a temporary place or a temporary position that you're in currently. But if you focus on and if you continue to work on yourself daily, continue to feed your mind, okay, with positive things, and continue to feed yourself with personal development, right, and continue to enhance your skills, right, to keep the iron sharp is what I call it. Then if you focus on where you're going to be and not where you are now, eventually you will get where you desire to be. It just works like that. Leadership, okay? You must develop into a leader if you want to build a network marketing company. That's why it's called network marketing. All right? I hear people talk about retailing and getting customers and all that. I'm going to be real with you, right? Customers are great. It's good to get customers if you're building a traditional network marketing business. Yes, you want to have customers, right? But if you want to get rich quick, and I'm not saying quick like overnight, but quick as in the next 12 to 24 months, you are going to have to build a network. You are not going to retail your way to 7 figures. All right? I hate to give you that harsh reality, but I have to give it to you this way. It's not going to happen because it's going to take you way too long for you to do it. You are putting too much pressure on yourself if you believe that's going to happen. All right, most people don't have the skill sets nor the resources to be able to just solely retail in any company themselves to 7 figures, or just solely go after customers only, all right, and be able to do that and hit 7 figures. Most of you guys are in traditional network marketing companies, right? So you're not going to be able to do it that way. You have to develop the ability to give people a desire to follow you, right? And in order for you to get rich in network marketing, you have to build a network, right? It doesn't mean that you have to recruit 1,000 people, but you have to be able to recruit somebody. You have to be able to inspire somebody, okay? Give people that urge or that desire to follow you. And everybody have somebody that will follow them, right? Whether it's good or bad, okay? You have somebody in your network that will follow you. Keyword, network, all right? The key to success in network marketing is the ability to build large networks. And the faster you are able to do it, the better off you're going to be in the long run. Okay? So you have to learn and master the art of building networks, even if you only bring 3 people in, hypothetically speaking, right? You want to be able to teach those people how to duplicate and do what you did initially to get your 3 people. And if you're able to teach a multitude of people how to do minor things great, very minor things great. I'm not talking about significant things great. I'm not talking about, complicated things great. I'm talking about minor things great. Guys, you can build the biggest organization in your company if you master that little thing. It sounds so simple, but that is what it is. That's what it is. It's simple. But sometimes we overcomplicate it. We overcomplicate things, and we're focusing on the wrong things instead of building a network, right? You in network marketing, that means that you should be building a network if you want to make big money. If you're just retailing, you're just getting customers, okay? You're going to have to sign up 10,000, 20,000 customers to probably get to where you want to be. But how would you like to sign up, 3 people and then teach those 3 how to get 3 or what have you, or build a team of 10,000 people, right, and teach those 10,000 people how to get one customer apiece. All right. Now you have 10,000 customers in your organization and you only had to get one. You only have to do one a month. Which makes the most sense? Leaders work on themselves daily. It's mandatory in leadership. If not, you'll get rusty and comfortable. And when you get rusty and comfortable, you get complacent and your results get complacent. It's a belief game. Whoever belief is stronger wins. Whoever believes the most wins. If you don't believe in yourself, don't expect other people to believe in you, period. All right? It's very rare. It's very seldom that you will find people that will believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Now, you may get lucky and find somebody that believes. Okay? You might get lucky, but that very seldom happens. Now, fortunately for me personally, when I was a juvenile, I had people that poured into my life and became my mentors, not necessarily as it relates to network marketing, but in life. They believed in me and they saw something in me before I saw it in myself, but it wasn't relative to this business model, but it transferred to this business model because they poured into me at an early age, right? And I learned that I have to believe in myself regardless of what type of results I'm getting. I have to believe and I have to maintain a positive attitude if I expect to experience positive results. You must build relationships with your team to maintain stability. This is a relationship game, guys. Not only is it a belief game, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. Okay? The more relationships that you develop and the more relationships that you maintain, the more stability that you will have in your organization. And you must fill your calendar. If you are in a traditional network marketing model, it's all about prospecting. It's all about connecting. It's all about closing sales. Every day you should have people that you're calling, people that you're following up with, right? People that you are prospecting to recruit into your business, right? It is a lot of work. I'm not going to say it's not a lot of work, right? But it is doable. Most people fail in traditional network marketing because they realize that, hey, than they thought it was, right? They came in with the expectation of, hey, just because I work at home, it's going to be easier to be able to make money here than it is in my job. And it does not always work like that, okay? It's not always like that. You are going to have to put in the work. However, speaking from a personal standpoint and from the type of jobs that I had, working in warehouses, production plants, or what have you, this is the easiest money I ever made in my life. And I make a whole lot of money every single month, right? And I've worked harder for $10 an hour or $7 an hour or $6 an hour. Now, in the beginning, it is the grind phase. You are going to have to grind. You're going to have to put in work. It may take you a while to figure things out. But the longer you stay in and the more consistent you are going to figure things out, and things will slow down for you. Hold on a second, guys. Let me turn the fan off. All right, I had the fan on, and now the fan making me sick. Okay. All right, but things slow down with time. You got to give yourself time to develop. Just like when you do a new job, you got to go through training or what have you. The same rule applies here. And it just baffles me that people come in and they think that this is supposed to be different because you work from home. They think that, I don't have to go through the training process because it's a home business. And that is the most, craziest thing anybody could ever say. And the training or the process or the grind process sometimes is longer for other people, depending on how quick you learn. But if you can hang in the midst of the grind, right, things tend to work out for you. Stay plugged into your community and your system. I see so many people phase out, right? They start off hot in whatever company it is, and then a few weeks go by, and a few months go by, and before you know it, you don't see them anymore, right? And when you don't see them anymore, they lose the connection with the community. Then before you know it, they're out of the community and they starting over doing a new business. Now, I want you guys to really think about this for a moment. What sense does it make for you to keep starting over every single month? Does that make any sense? Okay? Does that make any sense? I'm going to ask this question on I'm asking the question. Now I'm going to check my Facebook here really quick. Okay, I'm going to jump out. All right? And I'm going to ask, right, does it make sense for you to keep starting over every single month? Okay? I see people starting over every single month. Okay, let me jump over here, guys. Every single month. Does it make sense? And I don't know how this is lagging or if it's lagging or whatever, but I need to know, does it make sense for you to start over every single month? You can comment, you can type in the question mark. I'm not in the question mark. You can type in the group or whatever, but just answer the question. Does it make sense, okay, for you guys to start over every single month? And do you honestly know what that means, right? Do you know what that means? Okay, I'm gonna actually share this on my wall. Give me a second, okay? And again, if you're watching this, hit the share button. All right, so we're gonna come back. Does it make sense? Okay, but you have people that constantly, hopefully you don't hear this computer thing because it's on, I'm running a whole lot of stuff in the background. But there's people that literally start over every single month. What do I mean by that? They start out hot in whatever company it is that they're in. They get bored or whatever, or they're not engaged as much as they were in the beginning, and then they join another company and they start all over again. They do that for a week or two or a few weeks, and then they join another program and they do it all over again. It's just a repeated cycle over and over again. And ladies and gentlemen, that's called hustle. It's not having a real business. It's called a hustle. And if you are building a business like that, you're going to be hustling for the rest of your life. But if you want to build something substantial, you got to find something that works, and you just got to stick with it and build it. Now, there does come points when you do need to transition to another company, right? And only you will know when that is. Okay, I'm not going to go through that tonight, obviously. You know, because there have been periods when I had to leave one company and do something else because my time was up, right? But if you're just constantly joining new stuff every single week, guys, that is not going to work for you long term. It's probably not even going to work short term for a lot of you guys because you don't have enough influence in the marketplace. If you want to gain influence in the marketplace and be viewed as a leader, you must first show stability. If you don't show any stability, people are not going to take you seriously. And just because people are not commenting on your post does not mean that people aren't watching you. People are watching you. 3 books you must read now. Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell. Okay. How to Become Filthy Stinking Rich Through Network Marketing. Okay. And How to Win Friends and Influence People. These are the first 3 books I recommend for newbies. And I hear Facebook going off. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Let me close that. Okay. So I'm going to pull this back up. Okay. Marketing your business. Simple definition. Okay. Telling others what to do. Okay. Telling others what you do, not what to do. Telling others what you do. That's what marketing is. Give out invitation. That's all what marketing is. Again, I'm not going to give you some eloquent definition about marketing because sometimes, again, we overcomplicate it. But marketing is all about telling others what you do. And we do that every single day unconsciously with other things. We tell people what everybody else do every single day, right? But why not tell people what you do? Share your business with people. There's always open invitation for you to share it without you coming across as pushy or coming across as a person that's spamming. It's always an invitation, especially if you work your job or especially if you commute or you're out in the store or whatever and you are a people person. There's always an opportunity for you to share your business. Word of mouth marketing is the most powerful form of marketing today. Open up your mouth and share with people about what your business is. You cannot build wealth in network marketing being an undercover network marketing or a DL marketer, a DLM. Okay? I call it a DLM. You cannot be a down low marketer and create wealth in network marketing. It's not gonna happen. Okay, there's other things that you could probably do in a home business to make some money, but you're not going to do it in a company that you have to push your product or service. It's not going to happen. Okay, take massive action. Don't dwell on your current situation if you're not willing to do anything about it. I talked about that earlier. It's all about massive action. It's not about you dwelling on where you are, but instead you should be focusing more so on where you're going. marketing your business, you must have more than one lead source. I always tell people that you need to have at least 3 to 4 things or 3 to 4 ways to build your business, not just Facebook. So many people are limited on Facebook. Even though I'm going to talk about it today, right? But Facebook is not the only place you can build your business. And some people don't need to be on Facebook because they're not doing it right anyway, right? You need to be doing other things. Last week we talked about Craigslist and solo ads, okay? So you need to be doing other things to build your business. Look for more ways to build your business. I'm going to share with you a lot of different ways to build your business on these. I am Phenom Live Monday, right? On Mondays, I'm going to give you a variety of different options to build your business. You just choose 3 and you just go for it. And regardless of what it is, right, or regardless of how you feel, you must be consistent daily with those methods. Because the worst thing you can do as a marketer is to only have one lead source or one lead resource for your business. And let's say if that well dries up or that lead source just goes away, then you're out of business if you only have one lead source. Or your business is going to take a halt. It's going to come to a halt if you are only marketing via one lead source, right? So you must learn more than one way to market, okay? You must have 1 to 3 hours daily of focused, consistent productivity. What does that mean, Reginald? 1 to 3 hours a day of consistent productivity does not mean that you're on Facebook, sharing pictures and watching videos. That means that you are solely focusing on doing things that's going to make you money, that's going to create a commission, that's going to create a sale. Let me go deeper than that. That means that you are on the phone prospecting, talking to people. That means that you are marketing. You are creating ads for Craigslist. You are creating video content for YouTube. You are creating Facebook ads, okay? Not looking at everybody else's stuff, but you're creating lead magnets. You're creating sales funnels. You're doing all this stuff during that 1 to 3 hours of consistent productivity, right? Because those things are going to yield you leads, which leads ultimately, once you nourish them, right, turning to sales. Always remain a student. Don't ever get the big head and feel like you know everything. This is where a lot of people hit the wall, okay, and basically cut out their own legs as well. They feel like they know everything, right? They feel like they're too good to actually learn, all right, from anybody. Okay, maybe you made money, you feel like you've arrived now, right? Or maybe, something else has happened and you just feel like you don't need to learn about whatever topic anymore. This is when you cut off your own legs. Me, even though I've had all I've had, I still get on webinars. I still, I know a lot about Facebook. I know a lot about YouTube. I know a lot about Craigslist. But if somebody is teaching about something or my mentor is teaching about something, even though it's a topic that I may be familiar with, I'm still on that webinar so that I can stay sharp on that particular topic or in that particular marketing strategy or what have you, so that I can be able to teach it to you. Or maybe I pick up something that I didn't pick up the first time. But you must always remain a student. It's just like reading the Bible. There's people that have read the Bible many times over, right? And they always get something new every time they read it. It's always something you've missed once you hear the same information over and over again. Now, what's Facebook? It's the largest social network in the world with over 1 billion members. It also gets one of the most traffic in the world. Now, why is this significant? Wherever there's traffic, there's people. Okay? And wherever there's people, this is where you want to have your business. And wherever there's traffic and network, there's money to be made. Now, how can you monetize this? You must capitalize on the opportunity in front of you. Hold on a second. Let me get a drink of water. Now, what do you need? Facebook. Now, we're going to be talking about Tripwire offers as well. But you need a Facebook account. You must be professional and presentable on your profile. Now, I shouldn't have to say this to people, but I'm going to say it anyway because I've seen some crazy stuff. And I'm going to let you know that if you are using your Facebook account to recruit, you cannot be on there talking about how broke you are. You cannot be on there talking about you just lost your house. You cannot get personal if it's negative on there. You cannot also be on there, you know, looking like a drug dealer unless you're going after drug dealers. You cannot be on there looking like a Las Vegas hooker or whatever, unless you're going after hookers, right? And I have to say this, but I'm just saying I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen people, you know, send me friend requests, and it looks like, you know, they're promoting the Playboy magazine. I don't even accept those friend requests, right? Why would you send me a friend request looking like, you know, you promoting Playboy magazine or whatever, right? You want to make sure you are professional. That does not mean that you have to wear suits, right? But you want to be presentable. You want to be able to appeal to a wide range of audience, not just a small demographic of people, because so many people put a stronghold on their own businesses by some of the things that they do, right? You know, if you on Facebook, for example, with a blunt in your mouth, right? You know, and you're doing all this crazy stuff, you're only going to appeal to a very small percentage of the population, right? And more than likely, the people that you're going to appeal to are people that don't have money. Okay, so you got to think about the message that you're sending on your Facebook profile, and that relates to the way that you dress and the things that you say, because that's going to determine the people that you attract. Okay, now this is obviously an old picture, but you see I have on a suit. All right, you need to add 2 to 4 friends daily, not in your business minimum. You know, if you do any more than that, you know, you may get in Facebook jail. So you have to be very careful about the friends that you add. But you want to make 2 to 4 connections daily of people that are not in your business, right? It's okay to a certain degree to have people in your business, right? But a lot of times, okay, especially if I know people that are in my business, I'm gonna send them a business page, because sometimes people just want to see what you're doing or whatever. If you're in my business and you just want to see what I'm doing, then hey, you can jump on my business page and like that, because I can have an unlimited amount of friends on that. However, if it's my profile, I'm not gonna have over 75% of my friends in my company, especially if I didn't recruit you. That doesn't even make any sense, because now you're marketing to people that are already in your program, which again, this is what most people do. And this is why most people are not getting any results on social media, because everybody that's in your network on Facebook are already in your program, right? They're already in your company, all right? You need 1 hour of focus. When you do this, I'm going to show you how to do this later on. And you must learn how to effectively pique interest and network, okay? And be consistent. Now, things not to do. You don't want to spam, okay, people inbox saying, hey, this is great, whatever's in this long paragraph message, and tell them, hey, join my business. I get these all the time, right? You don't want to be overly obsessive or overly aggressive with your message on your wall by posting all these, you know, pictures all day or whatever without giving any valuable content, because it's not going to work for most of you guys if you don't have any influence already, okay? Now, if you have influence, it may work. If you're getting results, hey, it may work, but most of you are probably not. So guess what? It's not going to work. You don't want to spam groups, right? Because it doesn't work. Okay? It doesn't work. I've tried it myself, and I'm telling you, you know, I haven't had any results consistently, consistent enough with spamming groups for me to even talk about it or train on it. So I'm not going to tell you how to do that, because there's other ways to market, right? Why not, instead of you spamming a group with your link, why not put some valuable content in that link, in that group, right? That's going to have more people taking a look at what you do, as opposed to you, you know, being out front and out open with whatever it is that you're in, okay? Don't be inconsistent. You got to be, you know, consistent. Don't promote multiple streams of income on one profile. You got to be careful with this, right? I talked about this a few minutes ago. If you are in a new company every single week, people are looking at you like you crazy. You will have those people that are blind like you, okay? You may or may not, okay? Some people get lucky and they have blind followers. What is a blind follower? It's a follower that is just as blind as you, that's following you temporarily from program to program. Everybody had this at one point, or most people will if you really know what you're doing, okay? But eventually they're going to wake up, okay? They're going to go get their eyes checked or whatever, or they're going to go and have laser surgery, and they're going to see that, hey, this person have no idea what they're doing. Trust me. You know, I was one of those blind followers. It was a person that when I first got into the industry, okay, and when I first got into the industry, there was a person I used to follow, and I knew no better. I just wanted to make money, and this person had me joining a new program literally every single day. Reginald, take a free position here. Reginald, take a free position there. And me being the idiot that I was at the time, I guess because I was ignorant, I just wanted to make money. I was doing it for a while, but then I realized, that hey, this person is not getting any results. Okay, I asked him what type of results you're getting, how much money you making, right? And he couldn't produce or show me any tangible results that he was having by the things that he was doing. So I discovered very quickly that, hey, I need to start following this person or I'm going to be broke the rest of my life. Because this person been doing this a whole lot longer than me and he's still broke. That's not somebody I want to model my business after, right? And not to mention how inconsistent and unstable you look to everybody else when you do that, right? So you got to be careful with how you, what message you send on your profile. Also, again, don't spam. I literally just got spammed while I'm doing this webinar, right? Somebody telling me to take a free position. I'm not doing that, right? You don't even have a relationship with me, for real. You haven't even talked to me, okay? Don't bash other companies, right? You got to be careful with that. Don't bash other companies. Don't talk about politics, regardless of how you feel about it. Just don't do it. Because if you bash a company, you're going to offend somebody. If you talk politics, you're going to offend somebody that you probably want in your business. And these are two things, especially political stuff. People are very sensitive about political stuff. So you got to be very careful about how you, not to talk about it. I just wouldn't talk about it at all on my profile if you plan to build your business on social media. Don't post your personal problems. We don't need to hear your car got repossessed, last night, or you and your wife got into a fight and she kicked you out the house, right? Don't post that type of stuff on social media. Don't quit, okay? I'm not going to talk about, well, actually, I guess I should talk about this. Use Hootsuite to post daily, okay? Using Hootsuite would cut out a lot of time from you having to manually log in on social media to post yourself. Also, if you have a business page and a profile, you can post to everything, all social medias on networks simultaneously with Hootsuite. You want to write, comment, engaging posts. Okay? Now, that can mean a lot. I'm going to show you that later. Okay? Pique curiosity about your business and have them inbox you for details. Sometime by you being vague in regards to what you do would get you the most response. But if you're posting your link out there, again, people are, they tend to not pay attention sometimes unless you have influence. Post link 3 times max along with status update, okay? This works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. Now, if you don't have any influence, you may not want to post your link at all. And the reason why is because when you post a link on Facebook, your posts only go to a small number of people. Whenever you hashtag stuff and whenever you post links, it cuts down your reach on Facebook. Even though they tell you to use that type of stuff, it just limits your reach on Facebook when you do that. So that's why you don't see me using a whole lot of hashtags all the time, especially if it's something that I really want people to see, because it hurts to reach, right? Or you don't see me posting my link, all the time now because it hurts reach, okay? You want to provide proof. You want to show progress. You want to show lifestyle if you're on a vacation or whatever. If you have payment proof, obviously you want to use an income disclaimer. But whether it's a big commission or a small sale or whatever, you want to show people that you are having results, that you're business, because people love to see progress. That will get people to want to partner with you. I'm telling you, I do it all the time. Remember, I'm giving you my formula, okay? I'm giving you my formula. You want to be professional at all time. You don't want to look and sound desperate. And we're going to get to this. Now, other key strategies. Remember that this is social networking, so be social. Right? If you see something that you can engage on or in, do it. Because by you engaging on other people's posts, those people want to see what it is that you're doing, which is going to get them engaging with you. And obviously, if you are promoting your business the way that I'm teaching you, you're going to get leads and ultimately new business partners. Okay? Get to know your friends, inbox, walls, etc. That comes with engaging. Getting to know them does not mean that you are spamming and talking about your business. Just talk to them, okay? Say, hey, just want to give you a shout out. Or, hey, if it's somebody's birthday, you got a birthday every single day, more than likely, depending on how many friends you have on Facebook. So instead of you just being normal like everybody else, right, and typing happy birthday, why not shoot a short 2-minute video and inbox it to them? Say, hey, John, this is Reginald. I know we haven't spoke in a while, or we may not have met before, but I just wanted to personally wish you a happy birthday. Hope you go out and enjoy it and have fun, and whatever, something of that nature. Just go the extra mile with stuff, and you'll see you reap great benefits for that. Start a conversation with people via inbox that are in other groups. Okay, that's another method as well. Get to know them, see what it is that they do, see what it is that they may need help with in their business, etc. Okay? Always mix value in with your posts, inspirational posts, stuff like this, etc. Now, conversation starting questions. Hey, how are you doing? Right? That was a given. We've been friends for a while, and I just wanted to connect to get to know you a little better. What do you do for a living? Don't ask that question if you already know what the answer is, or if it's obvious. But if it's not obvious, ask. You look like a sharp individual. What is it that you do for a living? Again, if it's obvious, don't ask this question. If it's not obvious, then you ask. Okay? I wanted to share something with you that changed my life. You look and sound like the type of person that would be perfect for this. Are you open to looking at a business that can potentially put an extra $5,000 to $10,000 in your pocket part-time? From home or whatever. Okay, again, you got to be careful with that. Now, here's a Facebook status update. I'm looking for 5 people this week that I could commit my time and energy to this week to help them be successful and get paid. I'm not looking to work with just anyone. Serious inquiries only from people who desire change and can use an extra $2,000 or $3,000 a month from working 10 to 15 hours a week from home. Inbox me for details. Right? This post has gotten me so many signups, it's ridiculous. And the reason why is because, one, an extra $2,000 to $3,000 a month, right? That is a huge, thing for most people. Only working 10 to 15 hours a week part-time. Sometimes that's all people have extra. Okay, that's going to eliminate a lot of people from having to go out and to get an extra job. Inbox me for details. Show. It's an indication that I am not desperate for a sign up. Okay? Do you guys get the psychology behind all of this? Right? Inbox me for details. I want you to type and talk to me because I feel like it's quiet in here. All right? But do you guys get the psychology behind this? Okay? When you say inbox me for details, now you're not looking desperate like everybody else. Okay? Now they have no idea what it is that you do. So even out of curiosity, okay, they're going to inbox you and figure out, what it is that you do. Now, again, I'm going to share with you some things later as it pertains to that particular thing. Because if you do that on your profile, right, and this is where most people market at. They market on their profile and you don't have an audience on your profile. Maybe you have all your same friends that don't have a life from high school that's not doing anything productive. And they only remember the bad about you, okay? So if you're only posting on your profile to the same audience that know you for all the bad you've done, then you cannot expect to see any results from doing this stuff that I'm talking about. So you got to remember, follow up. People like to buy, not to be sold. I'm going to talk about, again, stay to the end of the webinar because I'm going to show you how to reach other people beyond the exhausted one market that you may currently have now, because some of you guys one market is tired, it's exhausted, or it may not even be worth marketing to. All right, but you're still marketing to them on your wall every single day, and you're not getting any results, and you wonder why? Because your audience is small, right? You're marketing to the wrong people. Remember, again, people like to buy, not to be sold. Okay, people love the buying experience; they don't like to be sold. So you don't have to convince them, but if you give them a reason to. If you give enough value, they're going to buy whatever it is that you're selling. You got to maintain posture and composure. Don't get too attached to the outcome before the outcome happens. And you have to allow and let the tools do the sales for you and close the sale. Ask for the buying decision. Now, 4 things to maximize social media exposure on Facebook. You must first master interest-peaking status updates, incorporate videos, use pictures to relay messages, and promote with sponsored ads. This is huge. Okay. Now, creating compelling videos. Okay. How to create compelling videos on Facebook. Now, I want you all to focus on promote with sponsored ads, because this is what you're going to have to do, most of you guys, to really have results on Facebook. Okay. Now, create compelling videos. Your video should address your audience needs. Okay. And you're going to lead with value, obviously. You find the need, you give value, and a solution to whatever their problem is, whether it's monetary freedom, whether it's debt, elimination, etc. It shouldn't be longer than 5 minutes, 5 minutes or less. Okay. Giving tons of value or doing a presentation. You don't have to always show your face. Don't talk too much. Get to the freaking point, and then have a call to action at the end. Go to my blog to get more tips. Go here to buy this. Go here to get a free ebook. Go here to get a free meal plan. Whatever it is, call to action, and keep it exciting. Also, ask for likes, comments, subscribes, and for people to share your posts. Use PowerPoints. PowerPoints are huge, whether you know how to do them or not. Okay, if you don't, outsource it. Because when people see PowerPoint, they feel like they are in a classroom setting, and it makes you sound smart or seem smart, even though you may not be. Okay, it just does. People are more compelled. They feel like they're actually learning when they see PowerPoint, and it's an easier approach for you to do videos without you always showing your face. Excuse me. Do case studies. A case study is basically you showing whatever your results were for doing whatever it is that you're teaching on. Plain and simple. People love to see progress. Share your progress. More tips. Anything with scamming the title draws traffic. You got to be creative. You must do the opposite of what other people are doing. You must do video reviews. Okay, or do video reviews. You don't must. It's not mandatory. But remember, don't bash. Expect people to hate on you. It's just what it is. And everyone isn't going to like you. Okay? That's critical. Everybody's not going to like you. It doesn't matter how nice you are. Also, you must create a daily IPA daily checklist. Now, let's talk about Tripwires. And I trained on this with another company. I'm going to go over it really quick again, and then I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, a Tripwire. Most of you guys on social media, especially combined with what I'm going to talk about here in a minute, I'm going to fly through this really quick because I want to actually show you this, is you need to lead with a Tripwire. And a Tripwire is basically an irresistible high-value offer at a super low cost that gets people or more customers in on the front end. It also solves a specific problem in your prospect's life. If a prospect buys something from you, you have more of a chance to sell them other high-ticket things on the back end. This is a win-win, okay, because there's less resistance by the prospect because of the low cost, okay, whether it's $7, $1, or what have you, because they're able to see the value of which, in turn, can create more future back-end sales for you. Now, you don't want to try to get married on the first date. Sometimes people want to go for the gusto on the first date, which turns more people off than it attracts, okay? Sometimes you got to bring people along slowly to gain their trust in order for them to get them to buy bigger ticket things on the back end. Now, this is for a program, an attraction marketing system that I use to show this. Now, these numbers have actually changed. We'll show you this another week, okay? But I'm just going to show you this as an example. I had a $7 book here, right, that I had with this system that I was promoting. And as you can see here, I generated 137 leads. I had 23 sales for $7, and I got 13, which is in the pink, right, $100 sales, and that's all residual. So if you look here at the bottom, I had $180 front end sales for a $7 offer and a $9 offer and a $5 offer combined, and then $1,500 on the back end. This stuff works. Now, it's a simple 4-step process. I'm going to actually show you how this works, and I'm going to show you how to do it for your particular company here in a minute. But this is a 4-step process. Now, you need an attention-grabbing headline that speaks to your avatar or targeted audience. Example, stressed out because you're tired of struggling to generate leads for your business, etc. Stressed out because your belly fat is hanging over your stomach and you can't button up your pants. Right? It sounds funny or comical to some people, but this is a harsh reality for most people. Tired of being overweight and experiencing shortness of breath. Right? If you are in the weight loss niche, I'm just saying, you know what people are going through, but you got to speak to those problems. Okay? And I'm going to show you later. Okay? An image that speaks to the audience who you are targeting. Okay? This specific one, I said stressed out, generating leads for your business. I got a lady that's stressed out holding her head. Okay? The process. Okay? A call to action. After you do all that, you got to have a call to action. And I like to have people comment on my post for more details as opposed to posting a link now. Okay? Most of the time, because it's going to create more engagement on the post, which ultimately is going to get that post seen by more people on Facebook. Also, when people comment on your stuff, not only are you getting more engagement on Facebook, but also that gives you exposure to people that are in their networks. Okay? So, do you think that's pretty cool? Right? Also, a part of the process, pick up the phone. Right? Most people are afraid of the phone. They think that they have to be salespeople to talk on the phone, but sometimes people just want to hear your voice, to hear that you are a real person, that have their best interest in mind, and that you really care. Right? Pick up the phone and say, hey, I just want to talk to you really quick and let you know that, hey, I'm a real person. I'm here to help you, you know, do whatever, yada, yada, yada. You know, how can I help you? How can I serve you? You know, let people pour their guts out to you and then present whatever your offer is as a solution. Now, we're going to dive into this. Do all of this make sense? Do you guys have any questions? Do you have any questions? Are you all still with me? Let me see who's on here. Let's see who we got on here. Okay. Let's see. No questions. Okay. So I'm going to jump over here to Facebook, and I'm actually going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you, because I know we got people and the weight loss stuff. Hold on a second, guys. My wife is texting me. Let's see what she's talking about. All right. So I'm going to jump over here really quick, and I'm actually going to show you how to do this stuff. Right? I'm going to show you how to do this stuff. So let me jump on to my business page. Now, first of all, excuse me, I'm not going to show you how to create a business page tonight, okay? I'm just going to assume that you already know how to do this. If you don't, there's plenty of tutorials that you can find that will show you how to do this. However, I'm just going to show you how to create an offer, okay? An offer ad that will promote whatever it is that you want to promote. Now, first of all, you got to have an offer. Now, we're going to talk about health and wellness, then we're going to trickle down to everything else. Now, first of all, if you are in the health and wellness niche, right, and if you look at what everybody else is doing in your company, most people in your company, they're just promoting the company capture pages. They're probably promoting before and after pictures, and they're probably just telling people to go directly to their website and buy whatever product, you know, that you're selling. Am I correct or wrong about that? I want you guys to talk to me, because if you're not going to talk to me, then I'm not going to show you how to do this. Okay? Now, am I correct or am I wrong? That's what most people are doing, right? You're telling people to, hey, you're promoting the company page, and you're telling people, right, to go straight to your website and to buy whatever it is that you have to offer. You haven't really given them a reason to buy for you. You're just telling them, hey, to go buy. You're doing what everybody else is doing. But here's what you should do. If you are in a health and wellness company, okay, if you are in a health and wellness company, you got to identify, okay, what the real problem is and what will get people attention. How can I generate a new lead for my health and wellness business? Now, here's how you would do it. I want you to think about this. You need to give away something for free before you ask people to buy something. Okay, write that down. Give away something for free before you ask people to buy something. Now, this is a tip because by you giving away something for free, right, you're giving people exposure to who you are and the valuable content that you offer, which will compel people probably more so to buy from you after you do that. Now, what are some things that you can give away for free? If you are in a health and wellness company, you can give away a free meal plan. Some of you guys are dietitians or whatever, or you may have some type of meal plan that you've used before that have helped you, get results in your weight loss or what have you. You can give away an exercise plan. You can give away some home remedies or whatever, a free video on whatever it is, right? But what I would do is I would create a capture page. I'm not going to create a capture page tonight, obviously, but you guys should probably know how to do that, okay? You can create a capture page of some sort to give away a free ebook or free, let me see if I can find something, free weight loss, a free weight loss tips or something, or create a blog post, something, right, to get people. Let's see what this is right here. Let's see what this is. Okay, look at this. Okay, this is not a capture page, but this is something free, and I'm sure they're selling something on the back end. All right, they're not just going to give away something for free, right? But here's a diet plan, for example. They're giving away something for free on the front end, right? And they're having people join their membership. Now, inside of their membership, I'm sure they are selling something. And how do I know that? Because they're running Google AdSense ads. This is a paid ad, ladies and gentlemen. They're paying per click here. Okay, so every time I click this, they got to pay for it. So you're not going to run a paid ad, for example, and not have something you selling on the back end. But here's the tripwire or the bait. Okay, we can call this the bait. Okay, the bait is, hey, free meal plans, free weight loss meal plans. Eat what you love as you reach your weight loss goal. Free weight loss program, one of a kind meal plan generated for your personal body. See whatever, right? You click this to join. Boom, you go in and you probably get whatever they have for free. And I'm sure they selling something on the back end. That's one thing that you can do, right? Or you can create a capture page, same thing. A very nice page, not your company page, right? There's different capture page creators out there that you can use. You have lead pages, you have ClickFunnels or whatever. I use ClickFunnels. You got Funnelizer if you are in another system out there. You can use something to create your own capture page, or even if you have to put this on your blog, right? You can do a blog post and say, hey, free weight loss tips or whatever. Get my top tips that I use to be able to eat what I want and to be able to still lose a pound a day or whatever, right? And then once you give people whatever it is that they opt in for and they get value from that, then on the back end, okay, on the back end after that, hey, if you want to accelerate your weight loss, here's a product that I've been using for the last 3 months that have helped me go from losing 1 pound a day to losing 3 pounds a day. Right? Does that make any sense? Is this making sense? Does that make sense? Okay? I want to make sure it makes sense. Okay, thank you, Sheree. All right, that's what you can do. Now, as it relates to anything else, service-based companies, right? Learn how you can shop more and spend less, right? There are service-based companies out there that offer, discount shopping or discount travel. Learn how you can travel more and spend less, or what have you. Or learn how you can make more money than you make more money from home than you do in your job and work less hours or whatever. All right, so that's what it is. So now what we're going to do, all right, since we're talking about weight loss, again, you can just kind of apply this. Let me see what you guys are saying. All right, cool. So let's see, you can apply this to your business. I'm not promoting a weight loss company, but I am going to do a weight loss ad, okay? Let's see. All right, let's see here. woman shortness. All right, so let's see what we can find here. I need an overweight woman. Let's see. Overweight woman. Let's see. All right, so you guys seen what I did here. I just went to Google Images. Um, all right, we'll just, I mean, let me see what she looks like. Oops. Let's use her. We're just going to use this lady. This is probably not the ideal picture, right? But I'm just going to use this one for now, okay? Because I don't really have a lot of time to keep looking. I probably would have used a better example. Oh, man. Actually, let's use him. Let's use him as an example. All right, we're going to use him as an example. Okay, so here's what I would do. All right, and this is the easiest way to do a Facebook ad. I'm not going to go through the complicated way to do it. I'm going to show you the easy way to do it. And everybody should be promoting on your fan page. Again, I talked about this earlier on in the conversation. Most people are promoting on their regular profiles to friends that don't have an interest in whatever it is you promoting. They can care less, right? You added all your friends from high school or whatever, or your friends from college, and they can care less about what you're doing. Or you only have 100 friends, 200 friends, and you promote every day to the same people that could care less about what you're doing. Or 75% of those people are in your business already because you added everybody that's in your company. So you are wasting time every single day promoting to people that could give a hoot about what you're promoting, right? I'm going to show you again how to reach new people very inexpensively, okay? I'm going to grab this guy, okay? And one thing about this, you need a business page because this is going to help you reach more people, okay? And also it's going to expand your reach, and it's just going to help you be able to build a bigger audience long term, okay? In the long term, you'll know why you're doing this. So I would say something to get their attention, okay? I say crazy stuff, okay? So I would say tired of being overweight and experiencing, spell that wrong, shortness of breath. And let me think of something else. I will say, tired of being overweight and experiencing shortness of breath. Comment slam down a comment below. Actually, wait a minute. I'm giving away my blueprint that helped me lose 30 pounds in 30 days naturally for free without any exercise. Comment below, slam down. For more information. All right, this is just one method. Now, if I had a link or something with a page, I could probably link this page, which I'll show you that in another training. Okay, we're just gonna do this way for now. Okay. Now, granted, when people start commenting on this post, you are going to have to respond to each one, but you're gonna find that you're gonna get a lot of great leads doing it this way. Now, let me make sure I did this right. Tired of being overweight and experiencing shortness of breath? I'm giving away my blueprint that helped me lose, lose 30 pounds in 30 days naturally for free without any harsh eating or exercise. Comment below, slim down, or whatever you want to put for more information. So when people want more information, they're going to comment slim down for more information. Now, this person holding this chest, that's going to catch people's interest. Now, here's where the magic happens, okay? Now what I'm going to do, this is the easiest way to do this, is I'm going to click on Boost Post. Now, there's a lot of analytical things that you can do to be able to identify what markets you want to target and all that, but I'm not going to teach you all that tonight because that can be a lot too complex, okay? I just want you to get into action immediately. Now, one thing about ads as well is that, it's a trial and error type thing, okay? Sometimes you'll have great results, sometimes you won't, okay? It all depends. But you just have to keep testing different things out to see what the results are. So if you run it for a couple days and you don't see people commenting, you may need to change the ad copy, or you may need to change the picture, or you may need to change the audience. Now, when you get in here and you click on Boost Post, you can target people who like your page, which I don't recommend that unless your offer is just exclusively for them. You can target people who like your page and their friends. Again, I don't recommend that all the time. There are occasions when I may do that. Or you can create a new audience, which is what I'm going to recommend for most of you guys. I'm going to create a new audience. I'm going to do weight loss niche or whatever. All right. I got a man here. Okay, so I can just target all men. But if I had a woman, I can do all women, right? Or I can do both. In this case, I'm just going to do both. I generally do 24 to 65 plus. Everybody can lose weight, right? You could decide which countries you want to target. Do you only want to do United States, Australia, what have you? I'm only going to do United States in this example. And then interests, right? This is where you want to identify who you want to go after, okay? So I'm going to do Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers, right? And what this basically means is these are people that Weight Watchers. So these are related pages of people, related pages where people have liked these pages as it pertains to whatever it is this stuff is. Now, this is critical because everybody that likes Weight Watchers, for example, I'm going to promote to them. Now, I'm not going to choose Weight Watchers itself, I don't think. I may have to because my computer's tripping right now. It's not letting me scroll down, which is weird. All right, let me see something. Actually, I'm gonna post it first. Let's post it. And what in the world is this? Turn your post into an offer. This is something new. Let me close that out. All right, so now I posted it. Now I'm going to try the boost post because my computer was acting weird. So I'm going to create a new audience. I'm going to do weight loss. Let me see what they're talking about. Okay, I'll change that in a minute. All right, so the thing about weight loss niche is you got to be careful. So let me reword this. Actually, I need to change the wording on this. I forgot about this. Facebook is very iffy about weight loss. So hold on a second. Let me see if I can change this post. Help me. I'm going to put help me release unwanted pounds. I'm going to take 30 days out. Help me release unwanted pounds naturally for free without. Okay, let's do that. Now, that can be all right. Now, anything about weight loss with Facebook ads, like if you put lose 30 pounds or particular days or whatever, you know, they may or may not approve your post. Now, I think this one should keep me under the radar. All right, you see that the warning is gone now. Okay, so actually it's still there. It's a generation name, whatever. Okay, so create a new audience. We're gonna do weight loss. We're gonna do 24 to 65 plus. I'm gonna get rid of this and interest. I'm gonna do weight loss, Weight Watchers. Scroll down. For some reason, I don't know what's going on, guys. It won't let me scroll down. Weight Watchers, recipes, weight. Now, for some reason, I cannot scroll down on this computer, so I can't show you everything that's down here. But basically, in a nutshell, you want to. Let me see what this is. Wait. All right, so I'm just gonna do these here, and I'm gonna hit save. Okay, for the sake of the video. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose my budget. Now I can either do $20 or $50. Let's say if I got $50 I can afford to spend. I'll just choose that. You can choose the duration of the ad. You can run it 1 day, 7 days, 14 days, or you can run it, you know, based on whatever the date that you choose here at the bottom. Now, when you do that, right, it's going to spread this $50 over the course of however many days this is from now until then. So you see that your ad spend is going to be $1.19 per day, and this will run 42 days. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you do that at this low. Now, at the bare minimum, I would probably do like, you know, $3 a day or $5 a day or whatever, right? 14 days is fine for this, okay? And then from there, I would hit, you know, boost post. All right. Let me see which language am I using. Avoid. Yeah, I don't got time to go through this. But the weight loss niche is kind of tough because it said it's use language not allowed in Facebook. And I'm assuming the language I'm using might be overweight or it could be dieting. But honestly, I don't know which one it is right now. But I'm just going to post this for this sake. You guys can kind of figure it out. Now, if you're not doing a weight loss company, I'm going to show you that as well. Then we're going to wrap up the webinar. So that's what I would do for this. Now, whether this approve or not, only time will tell, but I don't have any product to promote to them, but I'm just kind of showing you how it works. Now, again, with weight loss stuff, I don't know what the particular rules are now, with different words. Obviously, I'm not going to read them live on the webinar to kind of figure it out, but you can figure that out to know what you can and cannot use or whatever. But this is similar to something that I would do if I was promoting a weight loss offer. And then once they comment, then I will create, I will have a free ebook. It can be a one-page PDF, right? A one-page PDF of different things that I've done that helped me lose weight, you know, or release those unwanted pounds. And inside of that PDF, or even if it's on a page, like you can create a one-page website with all these tips of things that you've done to lose weight. Now, obviously, before you give people that information, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you have a capture page for people to opt into first before you give them that information. For example, let me show you this. All right. I always get the lead first. This is one of my pages. I always get the lead first. So you will create a page similar to this that's relative to your offer. So instead of yours talking about making money, it's going to say free tips on how to release unwanted pounds or lose up to 30 pounds in 30 days naturally without dieting and exercise. Okay, that's going to be your page. Okay, fill out the form below to get free access. Okay, and then they're going to fill out the form. They're going to get, and then you're going to either email them the PDF, or on the next page you're going to give them the free tips with the call to action. And they can be you on the video saying, hey, this is what I did, you know, I drank lemon water, I did this, you know, I did key limes or whatever, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you did, right? You're giving valuable content for free. And then you can say, but, or also, if you want to accelerate the weight loss process and be able to also detox or whatever your product is, or if you want to do meal replacement shakes or whatever, you can try this product out as well. Okay, recommend this product, or you can also get this, etc. Right? And everybody may not buy it initially, but you will get sales from that based upon you doing that. But by you just coming out bluntly with your product, okay, and throwing up on them, okay, people, they're just going to feel like you're just being way too aggressive with your marketing. But if you give them a free tip first, okay, which again, a lot of you guys are great at meal prep, right? You prep these super simple things, right, that you may think is simple, but it may not be so simple, or may not be so, I guess, something that most people even think about. Like some people prep their food for the week. So you can say, tip one, I prep my food for the week so that I wouldn't be tempted to go to McDonald's. Okay. Step number two, right? I drunk 84 ounces of water daily, right? You're giving them stuff to do. Okay. Step three, etc. And then say, if you want to be able to accelerate the weight loss process and be able to take a meal replacement shake that will give you more energy, blah, 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 you know, go to this website or click the link below. This shake has really changed my life, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Did that make sense? All right, make money. I know it makes sense to Cherie. She said it does. All right, so now I'm going to do this one, then we're going to end the webinar. All right, so I'm going to do one for make money as well, okay? So let's, frustrated with not results in ever feel like let's see, ever feel like you had no help and had to build on your own? Do you desire more time, freedom, and are tired of working long hours on your day job? All right. Comment freedom below if you want my blueprint that helped me create a seven-figure income from home. Now, in your case, you may not have that. You could say they helped Bob create a seven-figure income from home. Now, I probably would write this a little bit better if I had more time, but I'm over my 90 minutes. But I'm just going to do this real fast. Frustrated with not getting results in your business? Ever feel like you had no help and had to build on your own? Do you desire more time freedom and are tired of working long hours on your day job? Comment freedom below if you want my blueprint that helped, or if you want the blueprint that helped Bob create a seven-figure income from home. We're only looking for 10 new students this week. Who wants to be the lucky 10? Whatever. Okay? Just try different things out. Then I hit boost post, obviously. This is a universal offer, so I'm going to do all. I'm going to target 24 to whatever. I'm going to leave it on English speaking countries here. I'm just going to do IM for internet marketing. And I'm just going to target different things that's relative to make money. Now, for some reason, this computer acting weird. So I'm going to do make money fast, make money online. So I'm sure these people are not making no money. Make money online. I can't see. Moms make money at moms. I would just do something like that. Just try different things out. But unfortunately, I don't know if this is Google Chrome or whatever, but my computer is just acting weird. So I'm sorry about this, but next week I'm going to be on a new computer, so we shouldn't have this issue. Then, like I said, I would do that. I would choose my budget, $30, $100, or what have you. I'll choose 14 days, or you can extend it beyond that. And then I would just hit set budget, and then hit post. And now, when people come and they see this ad, they see this lady biting this laptop, this is automatically going to get people attention because you see a lady biting a laptop. And now you're going to see frustrated with not getting results in your business. Ever feel like you had no help and had to build on your own? Do you desire more time freedom and are tired of working long hours on your day job? Comment freedom below if you want the blueprint that helped Bob create a seven-figure income from home. We're only looking for 10 new students this week. Who wants to be the lucky 10? Right. I mean, that's pretty cool. So I'm done. Sorry I went over about 10 minutes. Did you guys get value from the content tonight? Let me end this live stream, guys. The live stream on Facebook, I'm about to end it. We are going to do one a week on Facebook. The rest, you will have to get elsewhere. It looks like it ended on its own. Did it end? Let's quit that. Well, I don't know what happened on Facebook. Maybe it's not working. If it did, that explains why there was no comments. Okay. So let's see. All right, cool. So I'm jumping off. You all have a blessed night. I know it's late on the East Coast. I got to run to the store to pick up some stuff real quick. But we'll see you guys next week, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, go to coachwithreginald.com, coachwithreginald.com, to get on the list to be able to get these emails. Also, let me show you this really quick as well before I go. Can you all still see my screen? All right, I am doing a soft launch of my SMS software. I did this last week, and I'm going to do it again. And I haven't had the time to increase the price because I was out of town, but I am probably going to do it this week for sure. Okay. Now, this software is probably going to go to a monthly price at some point because we put a whole lot of time and money into it, money, resources, and there's nothing out there that comes close to comparison to it. Now, what this software is it's a mobile messaging software. It's also a voice broadcasting software. So if you've been in the game a while, imagine what this can do for you and your business, even if you have not. So this is going to help you be able to build a text messaging list, which people spend more than 50% of their time on their cell phone. So you're able to market to people who on a device that they're spending most of their time on. Also, in addition to that, you're able to send voice broadcasts to people as well. So if you need to get a mass communication message out to your list, to your church or whatever, your employees, you can do this with this. Now, this is not just for network marketers. If you have a church or whatever, you can use it to communicate with your members with voice broadcasting messages or whatever as well with this. It has an SMS inbox as well. Where you will be able to, I don't know who number this is, but this is my number. But you're able to communicate with people as well, right inside of this pop-up chat window as well. You're able to communicate with people and respond to messages here without you giving out your real personal phone number. You're able to send mass text messages to people and campaigns that you've created. For example, I'm going to go to the campaigns here again. I created a lot of different things for a lot of things that I was doing. Obviously, network marketing list, you can import leads in here as well. So if you have a network marketing team and you want to be able to put them on a team text message list, you can either create a campaign and have them text, whatever keyword you choose to your phone number here, or you can just import those leads inside of the software and be able to use it to send mass communications. Also, that's going to put them on your voice broadcast list as well, where again, instead of you calling 100 people about a conference call or whatever it is, you can just record one message and it'll go out to everybody that's in your list. Okay, that's revolutionary. Also, another cool thing about this, we use it for Craigslist as well. But if you're marketing on Craigslist with this, or however you're marketing, we set it up to where you're able to reply to each lead individually. So not only can you reply to everybody, for example, I can check all these leads here, and I can hit send SMS, and you see 25 subscribers, right? But I also can uncheck and then just send messages to this one person, okay? That's pretty cool. You can export your leads, you can delete, you can do anything you want with this. And it's still under development right now. And we're giving away lifetime access to this for $67 right now. Now the price is going to increase. I'm doing a soft launch right now because I need people to test it. All right, to test it for us to make sure there's no bugs or anything in it that we missed. So if you want access to it and you want to be a beta tester, obviously we're not giving away free access. But for $67 for lifetime access, you cannot beat that because it's worth a whole lot more. Send me a message on Facebook. Tell me, Reg, I want the link to your SMS software. Just go to facebook.com/UOP now. Okay, UOP now. And then you're going to see where you can send me a message, and then I will respond and get you access to the software. Okay? Now, I'm done for real. Again, I just wanted to make sure you don't miss out on that. because you guys are on my list and probably on my team in something. And I wanted to give you access to it first before I go public, because once it goes public, the price is going to be more. Okay, it's going to be more than what it is now. And you know, some people are probably going to end up having to pay monthly for it when you could have got a lifetime access, which means that if I upgrade it, you're going to get free upgrades. Now, let me say this about my software as well, because I was talking to somebody about this earlier. You don't have to worry about me abandoning my software. Some people, a lot of people that create products, they abandon their software. They tell you that you're getting lifetime access, but they end the life of it within a year, right? They get rid of it. You know, we're not going to abandon our software. I have a full-time staff of developers that work for me full-time that are constantly working on stuff, right? So you're not going to have to worry about that. So when I say lifetime access, you got lifetime access. As long as we're able to continue to do this, which I don't see going away. So whatever changes we make, improvements, guess what? You're going to have it for life at $67. So facebook.com/UOP now. Send me a message and I'll shoot you the link to make the purchase, and you'll get access to this immediately tonight as soon as you make the purchase. So with that being said, you guys have a blessed night. I will see you next Monday. Take care. God bless.